can hear you.
Okay. Am I right in calling your name as Shailaja, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So before we proceed, Shailaja, can you just brief me about your qualification, your domain experience?
I'm a QA right now. I
You're
did
a?
my I'm a tester, quality assurance
Okay.
tester, and actually I did my MBA in information systems, but I also done diploma course in finance. So just want to know, like, I have no knowledge on SAP. Just want to know, like, what SAP and what is FICO and everything, so that I can choose this career further. So just want to know about all the details.
Okay. So testing, what kind of a testing you are doing?
Right now I'm doing manual, but I did automation too in QTP.
No, testing. You said you're a tester, right?
Yeah.
So what is that you're testing?
Oh, are you saying like?
No, usually a tester, like for example, you use some tool, right, where you do the testing and you keep those things, right?
This one, like automation we use as a QTP.
Okay. So no idea on SAP. You never did anything
No,
on SAP.
yeah, that's where I am. Like, I don't have any knowledge on SAP. So just want to know what is SAP, what, you know, if I can choose, is it helpful for me, or, you know, those kind of things. I just really want to know.
Okay, let's start. My name is Khadir and I hold around 6 years of experience in this SAP. I started my career as an accountant and then I moved into this field. And from last 6 years I'm into this. And probably from last 3 years I'm teaching this as an online training. Okay. So let's start. So hopefully you might have heard about this word during your management course.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So what does it stand for?
Enterprise resources, right?
Yeah, resource planning.
Plan.
So what do you understand by this word, enterprise resource planning?
The resources that we can plan in an enterprise.
Right. Like for example, a company or an organization or an industry. That's called as an enterprise.
Right.
Basic resources that are required to run a company or an organization is man, material, machine, and you determine everything. Right.
Right.
Further, if you go into the M's, there is marketing by a Philip Kotler that is also added into these resources. So we'll stick to this 4 M's. This 4 M's, the forms may change. The form of this 4 M's will change from company to company or organization. Right?
Yeah.
How do we do the planning of this? Men through HR. This is through materials management. Right? This is through plant maintenance. And this is through finance. Right?
Right.
So your enterprise planning is nothing but planning of the resources of a company, organization, whatever is called enterprise resource planning. Right? So why are we learning this ERP when we are here for SAP? So I put it this way: SAP is an ERP product. How it is an ERP product? Let's put one example and try to draw a conclusion on that. Okay. There is something called ABC company. In this ABC company, you have different departments. Like you have a finance department, you have a sales and distribution department, okay? You have a warehouse department, you have a marketing department, you have a HR department, you have a production department.
Okay.
You know the significance of these departments, what they do, right? Clear, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Now this company is running where there is no ERP or nothing. Is there in this? No software, nothing. Okay, where they can plan and all this. Okay, now what is happening over here is, let's suppose, I'll take one hypothetical example where I say a customer is willing to purchase goods worth say $500. Okay, so immediately he goes to which department to purchase these goods? He'll go to the sales department, right?
Right.
So once this customer reaches to sales and distribution department, he places the order. The sales and distribution department updates the finance updates the warehouse. If the warehouse have that goods worth of 500, it will go ahead and update the finance and deliver. Otherwise, it will move to the production. The production starts with the $500 worth of goods, delivered to warehouse, all packaging and everything is done, updates to the finance, updates to the sales and distribution, then it gets delivered to the customer. Clear?
Right. Right.
The customer takes those goods and comes back and finds that the goods are worth only $400. So he's falling short of how much? $100 is short. This guy gets furious about this. What is happening? I have ordered for 500, but they have given me $400. So this guy immediately goes to the HR department where he can lodge the complaint related to that issue. Okay, all those.
Yeah.
So this HR department immediately goes to the department from where the problem started to inquire about it, whether the customer is right in saying that he has placed $500 worth and all that. The sales and distribution says, I have no idea, please check with the finance department, because whatever they have updated, I have just given it to the customer.
Okay.
Once they reaches to the finance says, I have no idea, you please check with the warehouse, because whatever they have packaged is, I have delivered it. Once they reach to the warehouse also says, you please check with the production, because whatever they have given it to me, I have packaged and given it. So once they reach over here, they realize that the problem is lying over here, the production. So imagine if these departments are spread across, and imagine what kind of a hardship the customer has to go through. Getting this?
Yeah.
So in order to resolve one of this problem, a product by ERP came into the market. A product to be called as an ERP, it should be integrated. What do I mean integrated? Data should be centralized. Okay, entire data tightly integrated. A product to be called as an ERP should be based on one single platform. What do I mean by one platform? It should be one software.
Okay.
It should be under one software. Imagine I'm using Oracle over here. Imagine for HR I'm using a PeopleSoft here.
Okay.
For production I'm using one more software called BAN over here. Don't you think it will become a problem? Integration? If I'm using different. So it should be under one platform.
Okay.
Another one, the data should be updated on real-time basis. Okay, real-time data update, which means the moment sales and distribution is keying in any particular data, it should be updated automatically at the finance department also. It doesn't mean that the sales and distribution is updating and calling the finance, hey, updated, please go and update. No. Okay. So
Okay.
these are the three important factors that a ERP should be having.
Okay.
Okay. For us, our ERP over here is nothing but SAP.
Okay.
Clear?
Okay.
Till now? Any questions?
Yeah, I'm getting it.
You're getting it. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is about the how I have driven this class from ERP to SAP.
SAP. Okay.
Okay, so this is about SAP.
So
There are many
basically it is the
advantages.
integrated one.
Yes.
The software that we are using. Okay.
Yes. If integration was not possible, you and me would not have been sitting over here and learning this. SAP has its major significance to be called as an ERP because it is very, very tightly integrated with other modules. Okay. The data flow. It is not necessary that the finance department should be at the same place. They might be spread across the globe. Okay. There is online. Everything goes online. Okay. The data goes automatically fetched by each department at the same time. It is not that it will take some time and it will go. No. At the same time. It updates on a real-time basis. There are many advantages of using an ERP like paperless works, reduces the communication gap. Okay, delivery will be quick. There are many if you keep on. The only disadvantage of an ERP, that is an SAP, is it's too expensive. Companies who go for SAP has to maintain a support team for it. Okay, always they should have a support team for it. That is the only expense that they have to bear with till their company exists with SAP. Clear? Okay. What does SAP stands for? Any idea?
No.
Okay. System, application, and product for data processing. Clear?
Okay.
What are the products in SAP? FI, CO, sales and distribution, materials management, production planning, warehouse management, okay, your plant maintenance, so on. What am I doing with these products? Processing the data, right? Some data via software. Application is nothing but a software. What is a software? SAP software, right?
SAP software. Yeah.
Where? Through a system. System, application, and product for data processing. Okay?
Okay.
This is about SAP standing for. Further, what I'll do, I'll segregate this SAP into two. One is called functional, another one is technical. From the technical side, I'll start with, there are two modules. One is basis, one is ABAP, which stands for Advanced Business Application and Programming. Okay. Like you are using Windows 7 or whatever it is on your system is installed, right?
Right.
That has not come by itself, right? There is something gone behind it. That is nothing but a software, right? With a certain software that has been developed. SAP also has been developed by a software called ABAP, Advanced Business Application and Programming. This is similar to your C languages, C, C++, if you heard about it.
Yeah.
Okay, this is developed in this. Now, if a person who become as an ABAP consultant, as an ABAP consultant, what does he do? He works in developing the reports. Now, don't we have reports in SAP? Yes, we do have standard reports in SAP. But if the client says, no, I don't require such kind of an input or such kind of an output, then a wrapper should come into account and he develops the reports with the help of the functional guys. Clear?
Oh,
That is developing the reports.
okay.
Then interface. What do I mean by interface? Now suppose this ABC company says, I will use SAP software for all these departments, but except for HR I'll use PeopleSoft. This is also one of the ERP. I'll use PeopleSoft. I don't want to use. So in such case, I need to fetch, this is my non-SAP data.